Here's the second round of this one, the unbeaten Derry Mathews, only 20 in the white trunks here. Can Payne ask him anything at all, really? Still very much, of course, at the learning stage, and there's no need to rush him at this stage, Derry Mathews. He can get all the rounds he wants under his belt, keep on learning, and hopefully picking up the tricks of his trade as he goes along.
A couple of nice little moves he has. He uses his feet well. He steps back from Payne's assaults as opposed to leaning back, so he's always in a position to step back in and counter. It keeps his balance right. So a couple of things I like about him. But having things pretty much his own way tonight.
Good combination punching with both hands from Mathews. He does let his gloves drop a little bit low, I've noticed. Payne unable to do anything to test that. This is all offense tonight from Mathews.
That was good work, I think, for the first time. Payne tried to get a little foothold in the fight, tried to rev things up a little bit, but it was met head on and put back in his place again.
Payne did go the distance with Nicky Booth. That was only over 4, mind you, and James Yelland, a British title contender, that was over 10. Jim Betts, who also challenged for a British title, he lasted the distance with him as well. Payne, not sure he's going to get through the distance here tonight, though. It's only 4 rounds. He's taking quite a few, isn't he, Jim?
Yep, Mathews can't miss him, and if he starts taking them flush like that, I think the referee will be having a little think about it.
Looking reddened around the face and a bit puffed up as well, Payne. And we're only 1.5 rounds into this, roughly.
I mean, he hasn't been badly shaken yet, but the fact that he's taking punches without reply, he's throwing punches back, which is probably keeping the referee out of there, but not landing anything.
Younger, fresher, more ambition, better condition as well against a man who has taken this fight at 48 hours notice. That shows a bit as well. I think Payne will be quite happy just to get through this without getting stopped and picking up a suspension.
Well, he hasn't been troubled by Mathews' power so far, but it's just a bit worrying when you're taking punches without reply. And he's not really hiding, he's trying to get himself back into the fight. We see some little journeyman just smothering and surviving, but he is trying to throw back when he's only been caught cleaner when he does that.
It's very, very one-sided. Round 3, the rangy Derry Mathews, who won a junior Olympics in his amateur days back in the year 2000. Don't think there were too many in it, mind you, but doesn't matter, he won it anyway. It was in Detroit. Nice little feather in his cap, and an ABA champion as well in his first year in the amateur ranks. So there's natural talent there with him. Now he's been forced onto the back foot for the first time by Payne.
See, Payne doesn't have a bad record. I mean, 18 fights, 11 wins, it's not bad. So I don't think he has the journeyman mentality of just surviving. He really is trying to get himself back into this fight. And good on him, but there are no signs that he's going to do that yet, I'm afraid.
Quite light on his feet when he has had to go backwards, which hasn't been very often, Derry Mathews. Gets him with 2 heavy-looking right hands. And quite good with that left hook, even when he's going backwards, Mathews. He's glad this is only 4, I think, Gareth Payne.
Yeah, whenever he has a go at Mathews, he seems to wake Mathews up and he comes blasting back. And, good little prospect, this kid.
Definitely going the right way, and he looks like he's on course to keep his 100% record without too many problems tonight. quick reflexes as well whenever Payne has tried to find any kind of foothold in the fight, which he hasn't managed to do yet. You've got to give Payne a lot of credit for his spirit here.
Some nice moves from Mathews. I like the way he counters as he's moving back. He's not a massive puncher as yet. He's only a kid, 20, probably develop some more power as he goes along. But this is lovely stuff.
Yes, he's probably a couple of years away as well from any kind of championship sort of chance. So you really are watching the early stages of a 20-year-old novice pro, but he looks a bit better than a novice, and he looks like he might have the talent to go a few places in this business. And he's winning the rounds and winning them big. Last round of this one, and all 3 rounds so far to Derry Mathews, the tall Liverpool youngster in the white trunks. Tough night for Gareth Payne from Coventry, who's taken this at short notice and is giving away a decade in years. Quite fast hands too. He's pretty accurate as well, isn't he, Jim?
Yeah, but when you saw it a couple of rounds ago, beautiful shot.
He stopped it. That last left hook was enough to persuade Chris Kelly, the referee, to step in. He's got his stoppage, Gary Mathews. It was an emphatic victory. Dominated it all the way, opened up. There were a lot of good combinations, and a thoroughly convincing performance from Derry Mathews here tonight. 8 wins out of 8 for him, and poor Gareth Payne took the fight late and picks up a suspension at the end of it, but he'll get a bit of money too.
Yeah, I would imagine coming in at the last minute he'd be well paid for this, but he's entitled to be. But you can see nothing coming back his way. I think the referee for the last round or so was so one-sided, he was just waiting for an excuse to step in, and that left hook without reply, and the way his head reacted to the punch, that shot there, I think that just gave the referee the excuse he was looking for to get him out of there.
Certainly no arguments about the stoppage.
He was been caught regularly, he was been caught cleanly, his defences were gone. I think he still fancied he could win this fight, kept trying to get himself into it, but maybe he should have been thinking defensively. But the referee picked it right, just get him out of there.
8 out of 8, and 6 inside schedule for Derry Mathews.
Barry, it seems that Liverpool